Welcome, my friends. This is Will Bingham coming to you live, and I'm excited, man. This is something that's going to be different from anything you've ever experienced before. I'm going to over-deliver. I'm going to bring the heat. Okay, I'm here with my main man, Titus. He's a puppy, just got him. He's like 2-3 months old. He's like jumping around. He's so freaking pumped up. And he's going to be a beast in a few months here. And you're going to be a fucking beast, too, after you watch this webinar. Now, you might hear some background noise. He's chewing on... What are you chewing on, Titus? Oh, hey, give me that. Yeah, he had a hat. He's got women's panties over here. So what I'm going to be revealing tonight is how people can bring you lump sums of cash. Literally, this very attractive woman brought me like stacks of cash today to buy a vehicle. Okay, we're going to show you how to sell cars, how to flip cars, make money. You don't need a lot of money to get started. You don't need to be a mechanic. Get ready to discover how to quit your job and make 6 figures this year. How do I know that this is possible? Because I've already made almost $3 million in less than 2 years from scratch with hardly any advertising. And I could grow this number to be a lot bigger than it is. I don't have banks that are buying the cars for me. I'm just all liquid. And I only have 2 employees. One I pay a couple $100 a week and one I pay on commission. I'm keeping the lion's share of this. So it's pretty good for a small business. All this money that's coming in, the majority of it is just straight cash. Imagine someone handing you this much cash. You can do whatever you want to do. Like if you want to tell the IRS, if you don't want to tell them, that's up to you guys. That's up to you. But this is straight cash coming into your pockets, okay, directly into your hands. I'm going to show you how I make $73,437.83 per month on autopilot. Hint, this is one of the secret insider black box strategies of the new rich. Discover how to create a 7-figure business from scratch. I'm going to show you the secret. I will show you the proof, the evidence. And not only has this worked for me personally, it has worked for countless amounts of people that I've taught it to before. When you watch this entire webinar, you will get free instant access to my new secret video training where you will discover the best cars to buy, which cars will make you the most money, which cars are the best to flip. And this isn't theory. This isn't something I heard on the internet, guys. This is real, proven data from selling over 1,000+ cars this year. You're also going to get my free video walkthrough report, Confessions of a Car Dealer, where you will discover my #1 flipping strategy. And you get this completely for free when you watch this entire webinar right now. Let me just dive right into it, because I'm going to take you from being the chess piece to being the chess player. You are going to discover where to grab the low-hanging fruit. Hint, it is right in your backyard, guys. You will get the mysterious hidden key to unlock an unstoppable avalanche of income. I'm literally giving you the key right now. And I'm going to tell you where the door is here in a second in the webinar. I'll tell you where the door is not. It is not the exit right now. So if you leave this webinar, you're never going to hear this information. So I'm going to take you from frustration to freedom. And not just any freedom, first class freedom. First class lands the same time as coach. I'm going to give you the ability to do what you want when you want. So if you want to escape the 9-to-5 forever, if you want to escape that job with that boss you hate, this is going to be for you. So turn up your volume, remove all distractions. Don't answer the fucking phone. Lock your door and get laser focused right now, because we're diving right in. And this is time-sensitive information. I'm going to be revealing secrets that I've never told anyone. All right, here's my commitment to you. I will alter the course of your financial destiny tonight. The only thing I ask of you is to pay very close attention and watch this entire webinar. So will you commit this to me? Guys, this is really going to be interactive, so go ahead and post in the comments. Just type in, I commit. Oh, wow, okay. Everybody's into it. So brace yourself. You're about to be on the edge of your seat, guys. Your income is literally about to take off faster and easier than you ever imagined possible, because this is the shortcut. We're going to cut through all the fucking bullshit, okay? We're just going to get right into it. The secret is flipping cars. Why flip cars? Okay, it's the second biggest investment people make in their lifetime. It's a short sales cycle. People come in, they give you a bunch of cash, and they buy immediately. It's great. It's great, guys. You get huge margins on used cars. You can make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 on a car I bought a car for $1,800. They gave me $15,000 cash down. They went to jail. They never reclaimed it. I got it out of the tow yard. Guess what? I sold it again for $7,000 on payments. Okay? Boom. Guys, $22,000 on a $2,000 car. Now, that's an insane anomaly, all right? But, guys, easily make $500, $1,000, $1,500 per car cash money up front. Or you can make $3,000 to $5,000 on finance. Big demand. Cars in need. It's not. They need freaking vehicles to pick their kids up from school. They need to go to work and back. They need transportation. It is a need, okay? People pay you cash, fast, quick, and easy. There's no chargeback. It's not like people are using their credit card, calling up, trying to refund. None of that fucking bullshit here. This is the ultimate side hustle, and you can build a massive residual income, and I'm going to show you that. And you can get cars so cheap. Guys, I've gotten so many cars for free, it's ridiculous. And I buy cars for under $500 all day long, under $1,000 all day long, $200, $300, $500, $700. This is such a great business because you don't need to prospect. People come to you. And forget about all the selling stereotypes of the past. You don't have to go door to door. You don't have to pick up the phone and call people, okay? People call me. People will call you. When you Google how much do car dealership owners make, guys, this is the first result that comes up. It's a small retailer, sells 10 cars a month, $1,000 a car. That's 10 grand per month, okay? And then they said if they have a little bit bigger lot, a little bit better location, they're making 20 grand a month. Up to 100 grand a month if you have more cars. And so discover the dark, mysterious secrets hidden within this webinar, because car flipping secrets are finally going to be revealed right here, right now. And guys, I'm going to show you how I made $1.6 million profit. That's what it is now. I just checked it today. I did the slide the other day, so I've already gone up $27,000 in a couple days. So literally $1.6 million profit. I'll show you how you can easily open your car lot, even if you have bad credit and no money. And guys, you don't need a car lot. You can just sell cars on the side. But now, I've worked every position in the dealership, or almost every position in the sales side. I've done finance, sales, new car sales, used car sales manager, finance director, general manager, dealership owner. And I made millions of dollars, guys. I made a lot of money working at car dealerships, but the thing that I didn't have was time. And when you have a lot of money and no time, all you want is time. So I embarked on this journey trying to find a way to make money and have a quality of life. I used to do a lot of different things. I was always trying to figure out how to make more money. I wanted to make more money. I wanted to have more freedom. So I started to chase every single opportunity that made sense to me. Okay, I started chasing money left and right. Okay, and then I started trying too many things, trying to balance all these things. Somebody told me to get multiple streams of income. That made sense to me. I was like, yeah, multiple streams of income are better than one stream of income. But the problem is I had a lot of streams of income, but no water running through them. Very, very little water running through them. I mean, maybe a drip here, a drip there. So many streams, not a lot of water running through them, guys. And my head was about to explode from information overload, trying to learn how to do marketing and build websites and all sorts of just a never-ending road of bullshit. Okay, so then I had so many choices. It was the paradox of choice. I was like, should I do this or should I do that? And the next thing you know, I had more choices than I knew what to do with. And then I was just paralyzed because I was not clear on how to make money. Fuzzy targets don't get hit. If you don't know what you're aiming for, you are not going to hit your target. Fuzzy targets do not get hit. Clarity is the key, guys. But I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was the right opportunity. Yeah, I made a lot of money, maybe in real estate for like a month or two, and then I was like, oh man, and then I had deals fall through. I had somebody steal 6 figures from me in real estate. I was like, man, that fucking sucked. I was like, I want to get the money directly in my fucking hands so I don't have that problem anymore. And guys, I was working harder than I ever had before in my entire life, and I was going nowhere. I felt like I was a rat on a hamster wheel. Okay, I felt like a tiny little cog in a big, powerful machine doing these affiliate marketing offers and multi-level marketing, whatever you want to call it, or working for corporate America. I was just a tiny little cog in a big, powerful machine. I didn't matter. It wasn't a purpose. I felt like I was drowning in debt, sinking in a sea of bills. I felt like everyone was emptying my pockets because I didn't have very much money coming in, and I just felt like everyone just wanted money from me, okay? My confidence plummeted as fast as my bank account. I know what it's like to be behind on bills. I know what it's like to swipe your debit card and pray and hope that it's going to go through. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to not eat for days. I know what it's like to have electricity and water turned off in your place. I know what it's like to not have a car. I remember I used to ride the bus. My shame followed me like a shadow. I was so external with success. Like, I wanted to be successful. I wanted to have money in my pocket. I wanted to be able to provide for my family. I wanted to just make an impact. Okay, I wanted to be proud of myself, but I wasn't. I mean, shame followed me like a shadow everywhere I went. I was trapped in a self-made prison that I made for myself, and I felt like I was dying inside. I started to hate who I'd become, and I was sick and tired of working so hard, guys. Sick and tired of pounding the pavement, wearing a suit all the time. Finally, dude, after all the struggle, what my friend told me changed my life forever. He's like, dude, I got an idea. We should sell cars for ourselves. He's like, I sold some cars, made a bunch of money, and he's like, oh, let's do it. So then I went out and I bought my first car. I bought it for $950. It was the worst car I could have bought ever. I mean, this car is probably worth about $200, $300. Definitely not more than $500. All right. And I bought one that's way nicer recently for like $400, and I was like, man, that's paying too much. But this is my first one, so we bought a minivan for $950. Filthiest thing you've ever seen in your life. It had bad gas in it. It almost didn't start. It had so many problems. Had a bad hub bearing. It was just awful. Okay. Anyway, so we spent $950 on that. I drive it back, and I'm like, man, I can't even drive this thing. I'm scared this is even gonna make it back. Anyway, my friend's like, you need to fix this before you sell it. I was like, well, let's just sell it now. And he's like, no, you got to fix it. So we go to a mechanic. We overpay, like, I think we paid $300, $350. And that's something we could have done for less than $100 now. But we paid him $350 because we didn't know any better. So I'm in this car, okay, about $1,300. All right. And then we make an ad, clean it up, do some good pictures, okay? Well, I'm going to show you how to do all that, don't worry. I put it up for $2,900. Okay, I get a call within 24 hours. I get a call. He said, I'm coming down tomorrow. Look at the van. I sold him on the van. So, like, hey, it's an awesome van. He test drove it, and he offered me $2,600. Okay, he offered me $2,600 cash. That's literally double my money. And I said, I can't do that, man. But I'll meet you in the middle at $2,750 if you do it right now. And he said, deal. So $2,750 cash, all in 20s, by the way, 20s and 10s. So I had like stacks of fucking money, and I was like, man, that was the first deal that I did, and I literally doubled my money within 48 hours. Okay, and that was a terrible buy, by the way. I could have bought it for like $500. It was pretty amazing that I sold it for that much cash, because considering how bad this car was, I mean, it was awful. Like, I wouldn't even buy this car if I saw it again. So that was the first one, and I was like, man. Then I bought a couple more cars, and before you know it, I had 15 cars in my apartment complex. Okay, I started doing deals. I lived right by this hotel. Yeah, one thing leads to another, and next thing you know, one Saturday I sold 7 cars by myself, just hanging out, and they just come over, and then they just freaking come give me cash. All cash, by the way. 7 cars. And I made a ton of money on it. I'm not even going to tell you what I made on it because you probably won't freaking believe me. But it was a lot. It was a lot, guys. I wasn't even working that hard, really, because it's a super easy deal. People just give you the cash, and it's done. Boom. And, yeah, so I used to do these deals at this hotel. And I was like, meet me at the hotel. And they're like, okay. And I meet them right in the parking lot. But things started getting crazy from there. And there was 5, 6 sets of people. So there was like one group of 3 people, one group of 2 people, one group by himself, and then another group of 2 people. And they were walking around the hotel asking about the cars, and it was just madness. Okay, it was madness. And the hotel security is like, what's going on here? We're calling the cops. This is crazy. And I was like, holy crap, man. Shit is going down, dude. We are blowing up like a motherfucker. Okay, and that's when I was like, man, it's time to open up a dealership, because they're literally like watching us now. That's when we got our own dealership. So that's how things will progress for you if you take action on what I'm going to teach you here tonight. And you don't have to run the dealership yourself. You can get somebody else to run it. It's so easy and simple. And you can literally just sit back and collect the money, or you can do it yourself. There's many options, guys. So I'm going to show you how to do all this. And you're going to discover why flipping cars is the ultimate side hustle. And I'm going to show you how to make a full-time income only working part-time. But people will come up and hand you stacks of money. I want you to imagine what it would be like for people to bring you hundreds of dollars every single day, different people on payments, for people to bring you thousands of dollars in cash at once. It is a powerful feeling. I've made a ton of money online before and done different things, but there's something about getting cash in your hands that's different. There's something about getting all this money right away and holding it. You can feel it. You can do whatever you want with it. It's just this powerful feeling that I want you to experience. So I'm going to show you how to get cars for free, fill up your entire lot with hot, new, ready-to-sell inventory. Okay, you don't have to pay a penny for these cars until you sell them. And you can do that for free. You can literally fill up a whole lot for free. So our buy here, pay here customers owe us right now $487,000. So it's literally $500,000. I think it's right up to about $500,000 right now in money that they owe us, guys. So we just sit back, relax. We could literally do nothing. I could sit at the dealership all day and have amazing sex if I want to, play PlayStation. You know, some people, if you're like to smoke weed, if you just want to chill out, play basketball. We got a basketball hoop in the back. I ball out sometimes. You know, I'll watch football game. Whatever you want to freaking do. You can sit back and watch movies in your office. I have more money coming in every month than the rent on this place, than all my employees. So my entire nut is already covered before I even have to sell a car. And then I sell a car, get some cash. Boom. This is a thriving business. When you discover the secret simple system to creating cash flow like clockwork, you're going to instantly unleash an unstoppable avalanche of life-changing income. Cold hard cash will come out at will. A ship is safe in a harbor, but that's not what ships are built for, guys. You're built for something bigger. So guys, these are some cars that I just bought off random people. Okay, you don't need a dealer's license. You can just do it tonight right after you watch this webinar, really. And so I bought this car for $200, sold it for $1,300 cash. Okay, it was listed at $500, talked them down to $200, guys. I said I got $200 bills, guys. Nobody's gonna buy this Navigator. You had to jump it. It's got trash all in it. It's terrible, guys. We're here. Let's do it. And they did it, and then they took out all their trash and I made them clean it out. And they had a badass like new microwave in there. I was like, you got to throw in the microwave, man. You got to let me keep the microwave, and that microwave was worth about $200 by itself. So I made $1,100 and got to keep the microwave. We sold it in like 2 days. That's it. The battery was still good. Wouldn't you like to have 5 times more money than you have right now? So then I went and bought a 2007 Cadillac CTS. This kid had it listed on Craigslist for like $1,600, $1,700, something like that. I think it was like $1,650. And then I sent him a text. You can just text these people like, hey, is the car still available? I always call first if I think it's a good car that I want. This was like a red, so I wanted it. And I called him. He didn't answer. Most people aren't going to answer the phone these days. They don't really know how to sell cars. They're just trying to sell their own car. Man, he's like, yeah, give me $1,300. And I was like, oh, man, that sounds fine. And then I said, I'll give you $1,300 because that's what he said his lowest was. I was like, but you got to drive it to me. So then he drives the car up here. Okay, he drives the car to me, so I don't have to go looking for it or waste any of my time just in case the car has problems or anything like that. So he drives the car to me, and I offer him $1,200. So I was like, man, you know what? It's a little beat up, but I'll give you $1,200 because you drove to me. And he's like, okay. And I could have actually probably got it for cheaper. I could have probably got this car for $1,000 if I went to him, but he brought it to me, and I was like, you know what? He seems like a decent kid, so I just gave him the $1,200. It doesn't even matter that much, guys. What I did actually originally, I sold it for $2,500 cash. Literally doubled my money just selling it for cash. But don't you think life would be a little bit better if you had an extra $1,300 in your pocket for the day? So many deals. We're going to go into them, and I'm going to show you all the deals. So cash deals, they're great. Those are examples of cash deals. Okay, they're great. Then we got the buy here, pay here deals. You're going to have stacks of money. There is a lot more risk in this, but there's also a lot more reward. So I personally balance them. A percentage of them cash and a percentage of them buy here, pay here. I kind of keep it somewhat balanced. If I need cash, I'll do some cash deals. And then I got a ton of people paying me money in the future. I got so much money coming in on the buy here, pay here. Like I said, I think $73,000 a month is what it is right now. I could get that number significantly higher, but I don't want to have to talk to banks and sell the notes. This is just money that I own myself. Don't you think it's cool that people pay you directly instead of paying these big corporate companies? And I'm going to show you how to make money from banks, guys. There's so many different ways to do it. You could sell your notes, selling your finance notes so you can get a bunch of people on paper. Instead of giving money to the bank, wouldn't it be cool if the bank started giving you money? And I know I'm blazing through this fast, guys, but I'm going to walk you through this step by step. So don't worry about it. I'm just kind of touching on, things here and there and where to go from there. So let me give you an example of a buy here, pay here deal. So, and a trade in. So I traded for a 2006 Navigator, okay, the one you see on the right. They gave that to me down on this Saturn. Okay, personally, the Navigator is actually worth more because it has less miles and it just has a higher book value. So the Navigator is actually worth quite a bit more. So I was surprised they even wanted to trade it. But I was like, yeah, I'll trade you that. But here's the thing, guys. I talked him into it and said, I was like, the Saturn out looks pretty nice. And it is a pretty nice car. It's got the captain's chairs and a lot of like moms want it. And it's real good. So they gave me that as a down payment. And then they paid me payments, guys, for over a year. And the payments for over a year was like double what I paid for the Saturn. So I literally doubled my money on the Saturn, and I got a Navigator for free pretty much, okay? So, guys, these are the kind of deals you can do. And I'm just pulling out random deals. I mean, this Navigator deal is a really good deal, but these other little 1,100, 1,300 profit, guys, these are like daily deals that we're doing. It's so easy. But I'm not telling you about the ridiculous deals. I'm telling you about like everyday deals that I'm doing. So then I get the Navigator, okay? So I got to sell the Navigator, took some pics of it just like you see right here. It's not even like a nice day out. I sold it for $4,000 down. Would you like to have an extra $4,000 in your pocket? So they gave me $4,000 down, okay? They didn't make their payments, all right? They were actually probably going to pay, to be honest, but they were late on their payments and they didn't bring the money in time. And I was like, dude, you guys didn't bring the money in time. In Texas, there's a 10-day wait period that you have to wait. Every state's going to be a little bit different. But once you repossess a car, you have to, keep it in inventory for a little bit to give them a chance to redeem it. Every state's going to be a little bit different. In Texas, it's 10 days. So they didn't bring the money back. So guess what? I sold it again for $4,000 down. Okay, literally I knew I sold it for $4,000 down the first time really fast, and I'm talking like within a couple days fast. And same thing the next time around, within a couple days. Then I got another $4,000 down, okay, almost right away. As soon as it came back on the market, I got it almost right away. So I paid the guy to repossess it. That cost me about $100 the first time. Okay, then I sold it again for $4,000. And here's the thing, guys, those people didn't pay either. So I repossessed the car again, okay? Yeah, you can qualify people and pretty much know who's going to pay and not going to pay. Check the credit, check their pay stubs, do it like the banks do. I can teach you how to read credit, all that stuff. Guys, when somebody's got $4,000 down on a car you got for free, you really don't care because you GPS the vehicle, so you know exactly where it is. I can tell you how to do that. So basically, I GPS the vehicle, so I know exactly where it is. I can just go repo it again and sell it again. It's all good. And then in Texas, you can charge a $500 repo fee if you repo the vehicle. Okay, you could go have a second key to the vehicle, literally go pick it up yourself, drive it back to the dealership, and then charge the people whatever they're past due plus a $500 repo fee. Okay, boom, and then you can make an extra $500 per repo. So guys, sold it twice, repoed it twice. Okay, the second people paid to get the repo fee back, plus they paid back what they were past due. But I made $8,250, and I'm counting the repo stuff out of there, on that alone. Plus they paid the rest of the payments on top of that. Plus I made 23% interest on top of that, guys. I don't even want to show you these numbers because some of you might not believe them, but they are very, very high. So I made 5 figures on a vehicle I got for free pretty much. So you can really stack up and level up like this. I do deals all the time, 2,000 down, 1,000 down, 1,500 down, depending on what kind of car it is. And I like to get down what I have in the cars. I don't always do that sometimes if they're a good customer. But guys, I made $8,250 profit on the Navigator, plus all the payments they made after that, plus all the interest, okay, on top of that. Guys, there's so much money to be made. Here's another one I did. I bought this car for $2,800. It's a Infiniti M35. Pretty cool little car. It's got cooling seats and some bells and whistles and stuff. It's basically a Nissan Maxima on steroids, but it looks cooler. It's kind of a rare car, but not that rare, but kind of a luxury car. I sell a lot of cars like this, cars that are nice, but inexpensive. Okay, so this car was on the lot 5 seconds to a guy I sold a car to before, and he gave me $2,000 down, and I was like, you know what, screw it. I literally just drove on the car, drove on the lot, and he said, I'll give you $2,000 for it right now. And I was like, okay. And then he gave me $800 as a deferred payment. I was like, well, I got to get $3,000 down on it, really. And then so a few weeks later, he gave me $800. Okay, then I got 2 more payments of like $750, something like that. And then, so he's paid me a ton of money on that car. And then, you know what? I repossessed the car because he paid off another car with me, but I don't know, he went to jail, or I don't really know the whole story, but all I know is he didn't freaking pay it. And I went back and I didn't even have it GPS, but guys, I can show you how to find cars that aren't even GPSed. I recommend to GPS them all, that way you know exactly where they are and you can get them back, especially if you're taking risks. So I repossessed it, then I sold it for $5,500 cash. Okay, on top of that. So, I mean, guys, this is getting a lot of money real quick, and I have so many deals, guys, that I'm going to show you right now. But are you guys liking all this? Are you guys seeing the money here? I mean, how would you guys, who would like to get $4,000 down, $2,000 down on a car and then get the car back? So you literally get to keep thousands of dollars in your pocket. Who's excited about that? Go ahead and type in the chat. Man, everybody's pumped up. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, everybody's fired up about this. So I'm going to peel back the curtain, guys, and show you some cars that I've sold. I'm literally going to show you some sold cars that I've gone through. Now, this system will track everything for you. There's a lot of good systems out there that can track all your payments, show you how much money people owe you, track all the interest, print up all your contracts for you. You can literally get this for about $50 a month, like $59 a month, and it does everything that you could ever want. There's ones you could buy for like $100 cash, and then you don't have to make payments. But I like this one because it backs up everything on the cloud and it keeps all your records. But you honestly don't even need this if you're just selling cash cars. Where you really need this is if you start doing financing, because you want to have all the legal contracts and the system to do that and print that up for you so you're in compliance. And it'll also track how much money people owe you as well. So that's when you really need to get this. But you can build your way into it. But I just want to show you some of the cars I've sold. These are Acuras, okay? Each one is an individual deal. So these are the Acuras I've sold, the Audis, the BMWs, all the Buicks, Cadillacs. I mean, ton of Cadillacs, ton of Chevys in there. Look at all the Chevys, man. Look at all the Chevy. I mean, look at all the Chevy, Impalas. Like, it's a whole row of Impalas. Like, I've sold a ton of those. Chryslers. So I've sold all makes and models. I mean, every car is sold once. So every car will sell again, okay? So they've already sold once for way more money, okay, when they were new. So I've sold a ton of Hondas, Hyundais, Infinitis, Isuzus, Kias, Lexuses, Mazda 6s. I mean, Mitsubishi Galants, Nissans. Sold a ton of Nissans. I used to work at Nissan, Honda, Toyota, so I know those brands really well. I worked at Ford, so a lot of Volvos. Look at all the Volvos, guys. I mean, that's a lot of Volvos. I don't buy a lot of Volkswagens. I've had a lot of problems with them personally. They had that big lawsuit, but they still sell, man. And dude, hot chicks love some Volkswagen, let me tell you. So if you want to attract some hot chicks, get some Jettas and you get some free dates out of it. So I could just pull up some random deals. I mean, if like I just did this deal the other day. I owned this car for $1,200, okay? I sold it for $6,600, all right? This is how much I'm making on the financing. This one, look, I charged them 26.5% interest. We're going to make $7,482.13 on this car. And this person pays. He had another car from me. He bought a little Chevy Cavalier that I bought for like next to nothing, okay? And he paid me thousands of dollars on it. And he was like, can I just get something a little nicer? And I was like, you know what? You've been paying on this car for a long time. So I upgraded him, okay? That Chevy wasn't going to last much longer anyway. So old Chevy Cavalier, two-door, that's like with faded paint and stuff, and he paid me thousands. I think I charged him $5,000 for that one. Okay, so we traded that back in, and then we start the payment process all over again, guys. So you can make so much money on it, guys. Are you seeing the potential here? So look, $7,000, basically $7,500 profit. Okay, yes, this money is coming in the future. Okay, if he doesn't pay, we can go repo it if we want to, but this guy's gonna pay. Sometimes the car might break. They have insurance and they wreck the car, then the insurance company will cut you a fat check as well. They might not give us this much because the car's not really worth that much, but they'll give you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, okay, depending what the car is worth. But they'll give you a good book value for it. So we made $5,500 basically on $5,400 selling it. And then in the state of Texas, you can charge a $150 fee on every car, okay? This is another trick to make money as a dealer, why you want to be a dealer, because in every state it's going to be different. But in the state of Texas, you can charge $150, what they call a documentary fee. So you say, yeah, the price is $2,000, but it's plus tax, title, and license, and fees and stuff like that. And basically, when they add on that, you're making an extra $150 on the TT&L on every car, times 1,000 cars times $150. Okay, it adds up. That's a lot of money. So guys, I've sold over 1,000 cars at this dealership, more like 1,100, 1,200 now. So just take 1,000 cars, it's easy math, times $150. That's $150,000 I've made just on the documentary fee. $150,000. So if you get your dealer's license, guys, $150,000. And I am from Virginia originally. That's where that other dealership was from. That's where I grew up. And there, when we worked there, we did a $399, they call it a processing fee. I don't know what it is now, but when I was there 10 years ago, 12 years ago, we charged $399 on every car. $399, and sometimes most people paid it, okay? Most people paid it. Some people would buck, and we have to give them a little bit off the price because they're like, that's ridiculous. If they had really good credit and they're buying like a new car or something, but on most of the deals, we got it. Okay, we charged it on every one, so sometimes like about 5%, 10%, maybe 15% of the time we'd have to discount it, but the rest of the time we got it. And other dealers were charging $499 processing fees. So depending what state you're in, you can definitely pick up a documentary fee or an extra fee just for doing the TT&L. So that's another way you can make tons of money. So yeah, let's go into some other deals. I'm just going to pick some deals at random here. So type in Chrysler 300. Okay, this is one I just did recently. This Chrysler 300, it's black. It was kind of a little shaky, a little messed up. Bought it for $1,200, okay? Had it for like 1 day, 2 days. Had some rims on there, but it's pretty beat up. I mean, it wasn't like super clean or cherry, but you know, at the end of the day, it's a Chrysler 300. Sold it for $5,000, and guess what? I got $2,500 down. So I doubled my money on the down payment right there, doubled my money, and then I got him paying $500 a month. So on this car, I make $4,134. All right, but here's the thing, guys. I had $1,200. I sold the car within a day or two. Sold it, doubled my money almost instantly. Okay, and guys, he's behind right now. Like I could go, like repo this car if I wanted to. He's a little bit behind, but you know what? This guy's gonna pay, so I'm gonna get the money. This is a good deal. So if I can get another $2,500 on this car, I'm good with that. And he's been making payments. He just paid me, you know, a couple $100. But if I wanted to, and I was a dick, I could go repo this car right now and sell it again. And like if I needed money, I could just go get it and sell it again, guys. So that's an American-made cars. Let me do a couple more in here just so you can see. It doesn't matter. Let's just pick one at random. I'm just going to scroll down and just pick one and check it out. I bought this car for $500. It's a Honda Accord, and I sold it for $5,000. Okay, $5,000. The projected profit is about almost $7,000. Okay, I didn't get all that, but guys, he gave me the car back. He brought it back to me, so I sold it again. Guys, that's a random car, and I made some money on it. Okay, obviously. Let me just pick a couple more at random here. So guys, here's another one. This is a Ford Freestar. This is a minivan. It's not really the most popular minivan at all by any means. It's just a car. I actually bought it for basically $1,500, and we sold it for $2,700. It looks like we paid like $3,100 total is what they paid for it. $1,300. I mean, basically $1,400. So we almost doubled our money. You know, $1,550, and then boom, doubled our money right there. We've sold 1,136 cars. I've actually sold quite a bit more than that, but that's what I got in the system. And so it's pretty balanced. Like I've got about half on cash sales, okay, and then half on finance. So I kind of split it up half and half. And a lot of these finance deals. Some of them, they're like maybe just pay the taxes later. So it's only financing, a little bit more. Maybe it's making a couple payments on top of that. Maybe the car's advertised for $3,000. I try to upsell them a little bit. So I keep it pretty balanced. On the profit on these, 1.6 million. Okay, 1.6 million. Like after the expenses are done and all that. And $1.6 million, guys. $1.6 million. This is a small business. I have 2 employees. I pay one a couple $100 a week. Okay, pay them like $1,500 a month. The other one I pay on commission. A lot of money to be made. Let me just pick one more random one. Here's a Toyota Prius. How about that? I sold this car for $3,900. I bought this car for $1,865. I had to put some stuff into it. Bought it for $1,700. Basically $1,865 on the Prius, and I sold it for $3,900. Okay. So we made about $2,500 on. So guys, this is what people owe to me in payments. $495,000. Okay, is what they owe. Basically $500,000 is what people owe me right now in payments to be paid. Now, I probably won't get all that money, obviously, because some people pay, some people don't pay. A lot of people actually pay. I know I hadn't showed you an example of people paying. So when I go to what some people call their portfolios, and bankers go nuts, man. I have this banker. They call me every week. All these banks are calling me all the time, and they want to buy these notes. Okay, this is your asset. So I have people paying me weekly. Okay, those people owe me, basically they're paying me $5,400 a week. Okay, 18 deals, $23,000 a month is what they're paying me every month. Every 2 weeks, people are paying me another $12,000 a month. Okay, and then monthly, what people pay me monthly, I get a lot of people on monthly, just because I do the payments depending on when they get paid and what other bills they have. So a lot of people I have scheduled in the middle of the month just in case they got to pay rent and stuff like that, but everybody's different. So, but the majority of the deals I got monthly, and actually 2 weeks might be better. It just kind of depends on the person. So $44,000 a month on the monthly. So guys, it's up to, ever since I did that slide earlier, it's up to $80,000 a month. Isn't that cool? On 163 deals. Okay, and yeah, we're going to repo those deals. We're going to put more deals out there. It's always going to fluctuate. Not everybody's going to pay, but guys, even if you got half that or a quarter of that, $20,000 a month, that's going to cover all your overhead, everything, and that's just free money. Plus, you're making money on selling the cars, cash, and all sorts of stuff. So, guys, $80,000 a month right there. These are the real numbers. Just pulled them right now on what I got coming in. So you can really build residual income for yourself, for your family. Guys, are you starting to see the power here? Are you starting to get it? Let's say you sell a car for 99, basically 10 grand. Okay, I always do it at nines there. Just gonna make some. It makes them seem like they're getting a deal. Everybody wants a deal. Let's say they give you $1,000 down, whatever, and let's say they're paying you whatever you want. Let's just say $300 a month. That's like a pretty common payment, $300, $400, and they're paying you $300 a month. Check this out, guys. On a $9,000 car, okay, basically a $10,000 car, they're paying you $300 a month. Guess how much you're making in interest? $6,261.93 if they pay on time. If they pay late, you can charge them late fees depending on what state you're in. You can, and the interest will be more if they pay it later. So literally, dude, that's like almost double your money just in the financing, guys. Do you see how powerful this is? The financing is air money. You buy a car for $1,000, like I just told you. You sell it for $6,000, and then they're paying $250 every 2 weeks. And you're financing that money, but they already really paid you for all the money in the car. I mean, guys, that's all profit. It's like, yeah, you're your own bank. But guys, banks do it. Banks give people loans. They put people in debt. That's how they have money coming in all the time. It's a great business model. So guys, that was me kind of opening up the safe and showing you some of the secrets there. But I'm going to show you how to get your own safe. Okay, I don't want this to be about me. I'm just showing you this. I'm not showing you this to brag. I'm just showing you this for what's possible. And actually, you could outdo me. You could sell way more than me. I truly believe I'm the best in the world to put together the ultimate formula. Okay, it took me 15 years to craft this formula. Okay, of selling, of just strategizing, marketing, you name it. And that's why I created the dealership formula. The dealership formula is the perfect way to create your own dealership, okay? If you want to start flipping cars, this is the answer, guys. And then you can build up to a dealership if you want to, or you can just flip cars on the side, whatever you want to do. You don't need a dealer's license. But this is everything, guys. There's not another thing that's an upsell. This is it, the dealership formula. And when you have this perfect formula, let's say you're trying to bake a cake and you have what you think is the perfect recipe, but without following the instructions, let's say you leave out the eggs when you're baking the cake isn't going to taste right. It's not going to be very good. Nobody's going to like your cake, okay? And that's kind of like the dealership formula. It's laid out everything you need to create your own dealership, to start making money immediately. So I'm going to give you the kick-ass ninja negotiating secrets. It's all about negotiations. You want to get the cars at really, really good deals, because then it's so easy to sell them. People are literally begging to buy from you cash. They're literally throwing money. I've had people get in fights up here over a car, and they're literally just trying to throw cash at me. Somebody's trying to pay more than another person to secure the vehicles. Why? Because I get them so inexpensive, and when you get them at the right price, they're so easy to sell. I'm going to teach you how to close like a king. Like I said, people literally will beg you to buy. They're like, please take my $3,000 down. Please, please. And I'm like, you know what? I'll do it. On a car that I paid $2,000 for. I'm going to show you how to close like a king. And people will literally race to buy from you when you follow these strategies. Wouldn't it be awesome to get paid to drive your dream car? Yes, you'll be able to drive the cars that you've always wanted to drive when you get the dealership formula. But not only will you be able to do that, you'll be able to make money on the cars that you drive, which is even cooler. Wouldn't you agree? So guys, I am giving you the formula that will literally put millions of dollars in your pockets. I've already shown you the numbers. The dealership formula is so potent, even a drop can make you thousands of dollars overnight. Now, once you possess the golden key that I'm literally about to give you access to, you can escape dead-end jobs forever. You can tell your boss to go fuck himself. I'm not coming in anymore. I make more money than you now. Because you're about to become who you were destined to be, okay? And forge a legacy of success for yourself and your family. Beware, one false step may be your last if you're going at this alone. Sure, you can try it by yourself, but guys, this is the proven formula that will navigate the uncharted waters and get you exactly where you need to go. So here's what you get inside the dealership formula. In module 1, you get used car buying secrets. Guys, it's all about how you buy the cars, what you buy. I mean, you make money when you buy. You've probably heard that phrase, and part of that is true. I mean, you really make money when you sell it, but when you buy it at the right price, then you're set up to make a lot of money, guys. Guys, I've bought over 1,000 cars at auctions, okay? I was buying 40 cars a day, okay, at some of the auctions. I was the top buyer at the biggest auction in Central Texas. The great part about having a used car business is you can buy your inventory. You can change it up. Let's say you buy a couple cars and you know what, these cars are working really well, these cars aren't working really well for you. You can tweak your inventory. You can change it so you can make more money. And you gotta watch out for the auctioneers. If they know you and you're like buddy with them, sometimes I'll just walk up to them and I'll be like, yeah, 800 cash, and they're like, okay, shut it down. But it's like they will shut down the auction quicker for you sometimes if you know them and don't give other people a chance to bid you up. Whereas if they didn't close it down fast, that car would go for $1,500 easy, but you're getting it for $800, and that's dealer prices. You could sell it for like thousands. That's one of the tricks. You got to watch out for them. A lot of them are going to start high. They're going to be like 5,000, 5,000, 4,000, 4,100, 4,200, 4,300. They're acting like someone is actually bidding, but nobody's bidding. But maybe you think they're bidding, so then you raise your hand at 4,300, and guys, nobody's bid on it. He would go down to 2,000 on it, and then people would start bidding. So there's a lot of tricks and secrets in the used car buying secrets. I'm going to tell you where to go get the cars into much bigger detail. The mechanic secrets, how to not buy turds that you get stuck with and you can't sell and people complain about it, but how to buy the good cars, guys, every time. So guys, in module 2, I'm going to just give you the goods, okay? I'm going to reveal all the car flipping secrets, okay? How to do it, what strategies you can use. So once you buy the car, how to know what you can flip it for, okay? How to know the values on the cars. In this formula, I'm going to show you all the tricks, how to flip more cars for more money faster. multiply your money like a mathematician. Got money, you're going to get all the secrets. Module 3 is how to get customers, how to do marketing, how to get people in the door, because half the battle is to get, or the majority of the battle really is to get the people to come to you, okay? How to get them to call you, how to get them to text you, email you, inquire about the car, and come down to the lot. So how to get them to the lot, how to put irresistible ads out into the universe that pull in profits like clockwork, okay? Once they're in the door, how to sell your cars, how to sell them. This module is all about selling. I mean, guys, honestly, it's worth it just to get this module, okay? To learn how to sell. I know all the best trainings, how to negotiate like a ninja. I mean, how to get all the money for the cars, how to just close people all the freaking time.
You're all puppets, tangled in strings.
Most people walk around like puppets on a string. They pull their own strings. Other people pull their strings. But what if I could show you how to see the strings? How to cut the strings that don't serve you and pull the ones that do, and make harmonious music as you tug on them. That's what we are going to reveal inside the dealership formula. Mastering the art of financing. After you sell the car, how do you upsell them in the financing? How do you put somebody on a payment plan? How do you get them paying you $400 every 2 weeks? How do you get them paying $500 a month every month? I just had a $500 payment come in a couple minutes ago while I was on this webinar. $500. He's paying that every 2 weeks, guys. Every 2 weeks. I mean, that's a pretty good sized payment. And financing, how to sell service contracts on top of that. There's a lot of money in that as well. Yeah, now you got the car, but guys, I was the master at it. I could sell it on new cars. I was selling it on all sorts of cars. I mean, cars that didn't even need warranty. Like, yeah, we got a warranty for 6 years on it. But I was like, yeah, but you need this one. Okay, you need this service contract. I'm going to walk you through all that stuff, guys. I've had all the best financing. Okay, the car business is a gimme. Okay, there's no need to even putt. It is a gimme when you follow the dealership formula. Banks want to fork over cash. Literally, if you have a car that you buy for $6,000 and has a $10,000 book value, banks want to give you 5 figures cash for the car, and you can make thousands of dollars from banks. Okay, yeah, if they have bad credit, you might have to collect some pay stubs, and that's about it, and maybe a proof of residence where they live, and sign them up on the contracts. But guys, for thousands of dollars and not having to finance them yourself, that is a way to do it. I used to contract 125 deals a month, which is an insane amount for a finance manager, but definitely over 100 every single month. At the busy stores I worked at, the lesser stores about 60, 70, and that's getting 100 deals funded a month, okay, by myself. So I'm going to show you how to master the art of financing, and then how to master the art of buy here, pay here. I mean, guys, that's what I was talking about right there, how to repo. This is a whole nother animal. There's a lot of buy here, pay here that really works. Like, let's say you want to get 75% down. Okay, the people that pay 75% down, they give you, it's a $4,000 car, they give you $3,000 down. Okay, then they make payments on the rest. Guys, that's cool. They're more likely to pay. There's less risk. They only owe a little bit. If you have to repo it, guess what? You just made $3,000 cash. Okay, and you got a car you can sell again. And guys, another thing I did, this guy the other day, I bought a car for $1,000. Literally, I paid $1,000 for it after all the fees and everything. It was a Nissan Altima. The guy brings me $1,000 down, and I was like, okay, cool. And he's like, I was like, what kind of payment can you do? And he goes, oh, $250. And I was like, every 2 weeks, right? And he goes, yeah, every 2 weeks. Boom. That little close right there. These are the kind of things you're going to learn in, the last module, but in this one, I basically just doubled. He meant per month, but I said every 2 weeks, right? I said it with some confidence. And now he's paying me $250 every 2 weeks. On top of that. So I'm getting $250 every 2 weeks profit for the next year. So you can run it a number of different ways. You could buy $3,000 cars, $1,000 cars, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 cars. There's a lot of different ways to do it. Some take more capital than others, but you can also do this just sparingly, like finance the taxes. I'm going to show you how to master the art of buy here, pay here. Guys, all these should be like individual courses on their own, to be honest. All of them should. But guys, if that's not enough, which it is, that's everything you need to make 6 figures this year and quit your job, or make six figures on the side, or make millions if you want to. Guys, I put together the sickest bonus package anybody's ever seen. I guarantee that. Bonus number 1, the launch codes. You're going to discover how to launch your dealership from scratch, even if you have no money. If you already have a dealership, great, you can relaunch it and make it much more profitable than it already is. If you take you through everything step by step, how to brand it, what location do you pick? Location is crucial. What kind of cars you want to cater to? What kind of customer you want to cater to? There's so many different models to go through. You want to pick the right one. And when you use the launch codes, you can literally set yourself up for success like you've never even imagined possible. I mean, it is so push button simple. All you have to do is push the button here in a second when I give you the opportunity to get the launch codes. But that's something that's only available right here, right now. Like a whole course in itself. There's so many videos inside of the launch codes. I'm answering all your questions inside the launch codes. I've got some live webinars with some Q&A. Whoa, should I do this? Should I do that? I got this location for this amount. I'm buying these kind of cars. I'm literally going to answer your questions, Q&A live on the launch codes, and show you exactly how to launch your own dealership from scratch. Is that good? Who's excited about the fucking launch codes? Okay, so for free bonus number 2, you will get irresistible advertising bait that reels in boatloads of customers on demand. And not only boatloads of customers, boatloads of cash fast. It's like we are giving you the fish and teaching you how to fish at the exact same time, guys. We are giving you the ads, okay, giving them to you, showing you how to do it, and then teaching you how to do it. I mean, you literally have the bait. It works like fucking wildfire, guys. It works like gangbusters. It's irresistible advertising for a reason. Guys, I have to fight off people. I can't even handle the phone calls. I can't even handle the traffic. Free bonus number 3, guys, get excited. Master mechanic buying secrets revealed in the dealership formula. I'm going to have my master mechanic give you his master mechanic buying secrets. Guys, he just bought this car yesterday, but guys, he bought this Dodge Ram. It was a quad cab 4-door Dodge Ram for $1,600. This thing's worth like $7,000, $8,000, and I had one little mechanic thing he had to do to it, spend like $100, $200 on it. He's gonna make thousands of dollars on this vehicle, and that's selling it for cash. Okay, that's not even financing the car. That's just a straight cash deal. So you can really get some awesome deals if you know a couple little tricks. There's a lot of little sabotaging tricks people do with the auction to make things run bad so they can get them cheaper. I'm going to show you how to do some of those. You can do a little thing here and there, and guys, you can get cars way cheaper. It looks like people go look at that car and they'll be like, this car runs like shit, and so nobody will bid on it, but it's just a little wire that you unplugged, and then as soon as you buy the car for next to nothing, you plug it back in, and boom, you got a steal of a deal. So this is just so valuable right here, this alone. He's going to be doing the module and how to just show you everything, how to buy cars that don't have keys, like in tow yards, how to see what's good, what's not good. I mean, guys, this is just insane, the fucking value I'm giving you guys here. And in free bonus number 4, guys, this is probably the most valuable bonus yet. You're going to get access to the archives. This has every single sales call that I've ever taken through the dealership phone line. 40,000 calls to the dealership. All of my calls have been recorded. That the phone call is what makes or breaks the sale, guys. It builds trust with the customer, gets them excited, to get them to want to either come down and buy your car or hang up the phone and never talk to you again. But I'm going to show you the difficult customers, okay? The guys that have a lot of money are a little bit more difficult, okay? The guys that has $3,000 to put down on something, $10,000 in their pocket, they're a little bit more difficult to close. You can literally hear live sales calls, real, and these are the real, raw, uncut, no bullshit, no fakeness, okay? I have so many to choose from, all right? And this is going to be like hours and hours of content. You don't have to listen to 40,000 calls, but it's going to be a couple hours. What worked, what didn't work. I'm going to give you some phone scripts on top of that. I didn't even list that here, but I'm going to give you some phone scripts. But more importantly, going above and beyond the scripts, it's the principles, it's the strategy. And I'm also going to give you some of salesmen I've had in the past. I've had some really good salesmen up here, myself obviously, but other salesmen as well. So you'll get to see different styles of salesmen closing the toughest customers. And if you don't want to be a salesman, that's cool. You can hire a salesman and let him go through the live call training, and he'll be a fucking beast after he's done with this. I guarantee it. He will be a freaking beast with these live calls. I mean, these are real, raw, unedited calls. I'm pulling a ton of them for you guys, and then I'm giving you commentary after each call. And if you can master the phone call, open the floodgates. Free bonus number 5, I'm going to give you access to something you can't find anywhere else. I'm talking about the Lost Temple Tomb of Secrets. An ancient evil awakened. Warning, I mean, these hypnotic triggers and irresistible influence strategies are too powerful. Secret language patterns, how to hypnotize people. I mean, guys, this is not even freaking bullshit. I'm not even using any of this on you. I don't even want to reveal any of this until you get inside. I'm going to give you the inception secrets. You can literally plant thoughts in people's minds. Hypnotic language patterns to close people on demand. It's almost mind control. I mean, it is some deep, dark shit. Okay, and this isn't for everyone. Okay, you don't have to use these secrets. You can just be upstanding if you don't want to. You're going to learn how to do these hand movements to anchor feelings onto things, how to take people into the future, this is very, very dangerous. I recommend going through this last. Okay, you don't need any of this to make a bunch of money, by the way. This is a lost art. It's the dark art that you can't find on the internet. You can't find this in a YouTube video. You can't find this in a course. You can't find this anywhere else, guys. I mean, yeah, you could be a master hypnotist and maybe find some of the stuff there and piece together some cult building stuff there and piece together some stuff over here. But guys, it is all in one place for you. And you get access to the Lost Temple Tomb of Secrets. Free bonus number 6. I want to give you access to something I call Cash Car Kings. Okay? Sell cars for cash, guys. How to really just cash up. If you're, just getting started, you don't have a lot of money, how to just flip cars for cash. Okay, the best ones to get, what sells quickest, what you don't have to do a lot of work to. I mean, guys, and I'm talking about, you can buy cars and not fix them up at all. You can literally buy cars, good cars, and then sell them for cash without doing anything to them. Some cars you can buy, maybe put a tire on it, do a little thing here and there, and make tons of cash on each and every car. So that's bonus number 6, guys. So if you're just getting started, go through how to buy, what to buy, and then just go through the Cash Car Kings module, and boom, that's all you got to do. Guys, you don't even have to go through this whole course. I'm over delivering some of this stuff. Like, you go through the Cash Car Kings module, like go through how to sell cars for cash, and then you can start making cash with just that. You don't ever have to go through any of this stuff again. Okay, some of this stuff you might come back to a year, 2 years, 10 years later. You're going to get grandfathered in and get lifetime access. So a lot of the information you might not be ready for, especially the Lost Temple Tomb of Secrets. Okay, it's going to be mind-blowing. Like, follow the steps and take action and start killing it. And you're getting the secret sales strategies that come inside of the Cash Car Kings. And guys, that is literally just the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more inside the dealership formula that I just don't have time to reveal right now, but this is just the tip of the iceberg of what you get inside the dealership formula. To recap real quick, super quick, inside the dealership formula, you are going to get the used car buying secrets, the car flipping secrets exposed, how to get customers, how to sell your cars, how to master the art of financing, and how to master the art of buy here, pay here. You're getting all of the modules inside the dealership formulas. And then that is a $49,997 value. And that's honestly, it's priceless, man. It's worth $1 million. I mean, you're also going to get the launch codes, how to launch your lot, steps A to Z, walk you through everything step by step. We're going to get on some live coaching calls and answer all the questions with the struggles people are having about where to open their lot, what kind of inventory should I start with. That is a whole course in itself, really. And then I'm giving you irresistible advertising templates. Imagine having ads that worked all the freaking time, that brought you money, putting all these fishing lines out there and having fish bite them and bringing you lots of money all the time. The archives, you get the live sales calls. It's me on the phone closing the most difficult customers on coming into the lot to make an appointment, to get them excited to come down and give us money. I get people to drive from hours away. This guy came tonight from 2 hours away to get a car. 2 hours away. That's so far. You could go to Houston, San Antonio, Dallas is like 3 hours. But guys, and they're coming here. These are giant cities. Okay, I had people come from 4 hours away. I had people come from the other states before, and I'm like 7 hours to get out of the state in the biggest state in the continental United States, in Texas. And guys, you get access to the Master Mechanic Buying Secrets. That's a $2,000 value. Guys, this is going to save you more than $2,000 off the bat. It's going to make you more than that because you're going to buy cars that work instead of cars that don't work. Okay, if you buy a car for $2,000, it doesn't work at all. It's pretty much worthless. You got to sell it to the junkyard. But if you buy a car for $2,000 that's worth $5,000, bam, you made money right there. Bonus number 5, the Lost Temple Tomb of Forbidden Secrets, guys, with just the deepest, darkest sales strategies that you will find anywhere in the world. It's powerful. And then you're going to get access to Cash Car Kings, how to sell cars for cash, guys. I put that as a $5,000 value because of the cash you can make just as quick as you can make it, guys. So you're going to get access to all of that, okay? That's a value of $62,982, and this is like a real value. That's literally what it's worth. Like, now I'm not going to sell you the formula for $19,997. Now that honestly is probably what I will charge for this information in the future. Like, no bullshit. I mean, you know it's that valuable. When you're making 4 times that per month, 5 times that per month, it's a no-brainer at that. But I'm not going to charge you $19,997. I'm not even going to charge you half that. I'm not even going to charge you 10 grand for it, even though I believe that the dealership formula is worth way more than that. But let's pretend for a moment that the dealership formula did cost $10,000. And if all I did was make you enough money to quit your job and enjoy your life, would it be worth it? Absolutely, of course it would. And if all this did was finally give you the power to do what you want, when you want, would it be worth it? Yes. And if all this did was allow you to drive your dream car every day for free and then actually make money whenever you sell it and buy another dream car and level up, would it be worth it? Absolutely, guys. It is a no-brainer. Of course it's worth it. Wouldn't it be worth $10,000 to make 10, 20? Let's say you only made $10,000 a month. If you invested $10,000 one month and then you had it come right back to you in a month and then you had it come to you every month after that, would that be worth it? Who thinks the dealership formula is worth $10,000? Say yes in the chat. Okay, yeah, a ton of people are saying, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, okay, yeah. So guys, this is a steal at the $99.97. We all know that. Everybody's saying yes. But I want to do something special for the founding members. I really want to create a lot of success stories. Okay, I already have a ton of success stories that I didn't even show you guys, honestly, because I have so much stuff packed into this webinar. I could just do a reel for days on, you know, hey, this is great, this is great, this is great. And you'll see the results that other people will get. I've taken people from homeless to making 5 figures a month with this strategy. Okay, you know the impact this will have on most of your lives? What if I were to give you everything, all the bonuses, the dealership formula for only $49.97? If you're excited and ready to get started for $49.97 right now, give me a hell yeah in the chat box. Say hell yeah, I'm ready to get fucking started. $49.97, that's a deal. And if I get enough people, I might just do it right now at the $49.97 because it's worth every penny at that, guys. It really is. It really freaking is. Man, oh hell yeah. It's like a windfall of hell yeah. I'm ready to win. James is pumped. He's ready to get it. He's got his credit card out. Everybody's so excited, but I really just want to over-deliver on this webinar, and I really want to serve you. And by the way, it comes with a complete guarantee, guys. A complete guarantee. Well, congratulations, guys. Today is your lucky day. I'm going to give you access to everything on the webinar only, right now. If you do it right now on the webinar for $1,997. I have some fast start bonuses. So if you're ready to get started and you're ready to just dive in, I mean, give me a hell yeah in the chat right now. Oh man, it's going crazy. So for those of you who get started quick, the fast start bonus number 1 for the first 5 people who enroll in the dealership formula on this webinar, okay, I'm going to give you one-on-one coaching with me personally. So, and this is after you go through the dealership formula. I'm not just going to get on the phone with you right away because that would be doing you a disservice. When you get this mind-blowing information inside of the dealership formula, it has everything you need to succeed right there. You don't even need the coaching call, but maybe you have some questions about just things that are going in your business. I mean, more money, more problems, right? You know, I'm making all this money here, but I'm losing money here. I got a repo card. Whatever it is, after you get up and running, I'm going to give you a one-on-one coaching call. And with your permission, I'm going to put this as another bonus inside of the archives in the dealership formula as well for the winners here. With your permission, if you want to keep it a private call between me and you, that's totally cool too. So it's a private coaching call with me and you, but for those of you who are game that want to use this to help others, I'm going to throw that in as another unannounced bonus that I just announced. So imagine that. So that's for the first 5 of you. I can't do more than 5, obviously, because my time is valuable, man. I'm busy. I got people calling me all day trying to buy cars. Fast Start bonus number 2. For the first 25 people who enroll on this, you get free tickets to my dealer formula retreat. I have our top students that have been through the dealership formula come out and teach you what's working for them, so you get another perspective of what they're doing. There's so many different ways to make money with the car business, guys, and so you're going to find out different ways to make money from them, and you're going to get access to those recordings, and it's going to be a freaking blast, guys. Here's my guarantee I'm going to do for you. I'm going to guarantee you at least make your $2,000 back. At least, at a minimum. I guarantee you'll make at least $2,000 pretty quickly with the dealership formula after you go through it. I mean, if you don't make $2,000 selling cars, I will literally get on the phone. I will do your ad for you, and I will sell the car for you. I will put my number in the ad. They will call me directly. I will get them to come to your house and bring you the money. I will record it, and I will put that in the archives. Okay, if any of you can't, I've never had anyone not be able to do that followed the instructions, but that's a guarantee that I'm willing to do just because I know people will learn from it. If you follow the steps, it will work. I guarantee it, or I'll do it for you to make your money back just like that. So guys, it's time to click the button below because I'm opening the vault to the dealership formula. I mean, don't you want to go in the bank and deposit tons of money? Don't you want to have all these assets? You can have it. It's right here waiting for you. Just click the button below and get access to everything for just $19.97. Guys, you have nothing to lose. You have the guarantee that you'll make at least the $2,000. You get VIP access, guys. Don't wait for things to happen in life. Make things happen. Fortune favors the bold. Okay, if you don't do anything, you're going to keep getting the same results that you've been getting. If you're happy with those results, great. But if you're not happy with the results you've been getting, do something different. Give this a try. So on your mark, get set, go. Get instant access. This will click the button below. It'll open up in a new window. You can start making money tonight. So let's see some real results from real people. Now, these people aren't dealers that have had businesses for years where they double, triple, quadruple their business, where they're already making, $15,000 a month and then they go to $30,000. Nothing like that. These are people that were brand new when they got the dealership formula, meaning they never had a dealership before. So let's take a look. So Kareem said he flipped 3 cars so far and made $4,300. Brandon sold 6 cars this month and made over $9,000. Aaron, thanks to the formula, he said he has 34 buy here, pay here customers paying him at least $300 a month. That's over 10 grand a month recurring revenue. Boom. Josh just flipped a car last night and made $1,500. Carlos bought a Ram for $2,500, sold it for $3,000 down, repoed it, and then sold it for $6,000 cash. So he literally made $9,000 on a $2,500 car, or he sold it for $9,000, but he made $6,500, $6,500 cash. Okay, one car. Julie went shopping. Okay, she flipped 4 cars last month. Got a little side hustle going, and I'm sure she shops well. Shannon and Rick, couple that are doing it together, went through the dealership formula, and they say that this has allowed them a lot of free time. When I got into the car business originally, I was working at a dealership, and I started making lots of money, but then I noticed I didn't have any time. And when you don't have any time and lots of money, all you want is time because you already have money. And that's what the dealership formula will do for you. And that's why I'm so excited to bring you the dealership formula, because it will give you not only the money you want, but the time you want as well. And Alan opened his first car dealership after going through the formula. He now has quit his job, and he's making between $8,000 and $12,000 every single month. So by now you've seen real results from real people. By now you've seen people that have never sold cars before and the results that they've gotten. And by now you realize that the dealership formula is the answer to all your problems.
I took the course, bought me a couple of cars with a little bit of nothing by using someone else's money. Dealership formula, baby. If you ever plan on trying to get into the car business, man, that's the place to go, man.
Would you like to be our next success story? Hit the button below, get instant access to the dealership formula right now for only $1,997. $19.97, that's it. One easy payment, guys. You can make more than that selling one car. Okay, you can literally make it back almost immediately as soon as you take action. Okay, so click the button below and get access to everything. Guys, I know that some of you will make millions of dollars after going through the dealership formula, and I know that most of you will make 6 figures a year, 5 figures a month. The dealership formula, you can't lose. It's like going to Vegas and putting all your money on black. If you win, you get to keep all the money. If you lose, I'll cover your investment. Guys, you can't lose with the dealership formula. You're legally stealing all my secrets. You can download them and just get instant access. You're going to plant your seeds now and watch your money grow, and you can finally earn what you deserve. Guys, there's literally a vortex of money that will come to you when you get inside the dealership formula. And I just want to warn you guys, some of you up front. So some people will hate you when they see how successful you've become in life. I mean, the more successful you become, the more money you make, the more haters you have. That's just how it goes. This is an apprentice program, guys. This is like other dealers. It's like the blind leading the blind. They just ask them at the auction. Nobody really knows what they're doing. You can't trust these other dealers. They lie to you, say they make all these money on their cars, and they don't. A lot of dealers are liars. They will lie to you all the time at the auction. They're like, yeah, it runs great, I promise, and it's awful. I want you to decide right now, are you a lion or are you a sheep? Okay, if you're a lion, click the button below. I mean, aren't you tired of carrying around tons of debt? Are you haunted by student loans? Unshackle the financial chains of poverty right now by clicking the button below. Ready, fire, aim. Guys, just get started and you will turn that debt into other people's debt who owe you. Wouldn't you rather have people owing you a bunch of money? Guys, this is going to give you the crystal clear layout to making tons of money. Fuzzy targets don't get hit. Okay, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't think maybe doing this, thinking about maybe doing that, it's a fuzzy target. You're never going to hit it. You don't really know what you're doing. Click the button below. I'm going to give you a step-by-step blueprint, the plan, the formula to winning. I've created a monster with this course. I mean, guys, the dealership formula is proven. It's taken me 15 years to put this together. This is going to change most of your lives. On the fence, maybe you don't have that much money. Maybe all you have in your bank is $2,000. Let me tell you something. If you can't make money without money, you can't make money with money. And guys, if you don't have the $2,000 to get started in this, if you don't have the $1997, you need this course so you can get $2,000 easily. Okay, so you need this more than anyone. If you didn't sign up immediately like most people on the webinar, there's probably a question that's in your mind right now that's holding you back. So now is the time to ask that question because we're going to answer all your questions right here, right now. So guys, questions are the answer. So ask any questions that you guys have below, and I'm going to answer a bunch of questions. But in closing, questions are the answer. So I'm going to give you guys all of the best questions to ask how to make money selling cars. Okay, guys, if you ask the right questions, you will get the right information. The best salespeople listen more than they talk. Okay, that you have 2 ears for a reason, 1 mouth. All you have to do is listen. People will close themselves. Ask them these questions, they'll close themselves, give you money. Don't live your default future. Take control of your financial future right now. Click the button below, get it, and get access to the dealership formula. So, a couple questions on the dealership formula. Keep asking your questions in the chat box. We're going to go through Q&A right now. How much does it cost to get a dealer's license? This is a great question. And guys, honestly, if you follow the dealership formula, you're not going to be worried about any of this because you're going to have profits. You're going to make money. When you have a lot of money, things that cost money aren't a big deal. You're like, oh man, I got all this money right here. I was like, I'll just pay for that, get the dealer's license. This is going to make me $1 billion times more than what I pay for it. So the answer is it's different in every state, okay? Every single state's going to be different. It's not much, guys. I know in Texas it's hundreds of dollars. It's less than $1,000, okay, in the state of Texas. That's like with your license, your bond. It depends what kind of license you can get. You can get a wholesale license. That's another thing you can do in the business, guys. You can just buy cars, sell them to dealers. A lot of these dealers have a lot of money, and if it's a good finance car or if it's a good car that they can sell on their lot, they will give you tons of money. You can make money that way. So there's different types of licenses that you can get in the state of Texas. And every state's going to be a little bit different, though. But it's usually not very much. I mean, it's hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands. I don't know of any state that it's thousands. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a small state that it is. But it's not really going to cost you anything after you start making money with the dealership formula. Do I need to get a dealer's license in order to sell cars? Now, guys, you can just go sell a car. This is a free country. You can literally just buy a car and then just go sell a car. Okay, there's literally nothing stopping you. I'm not a lawyer. Have I done that many times in the past? Yes. Will I do it in the future? Yes. Every state's going to be a little bit different. Here's what the states want to do, guys. They want to collect tax revenue. And guys, if you're bringing in money for the state and you do the paperwork the right way, they don't care. They leave you alone. And you're not breaking laws. You can do whatever you want. Don't need it starting out, okay? There's a ton of auctions you can go to, but there's nothing stopping you. There's literally nothing stopping you from going out and getting a car. I'm going to show you exactly where to get them. You can go on Facebook right now, 5 Mile, OfferUp, Craigslist, Let Go. There's a ton of places people are putting on cars. People, just a for sale sign that you see driving by. You can go to a tow yard anywhere that has cars that people haven't come claim because they're in jail and stuff like that, and they'll sell them, and they got them for free. They'll sell them real cheap. I mean, there's so many places to get cars, and you don't need a dealer's license to buy them or to sell them. Okay, so what if you work at a dealership right now? If you work at a dealership right now, this is going to change your life, guys. I had no money saved up. I actually went and stayed on the beach with this beautiful, beautiful woman. I wish I could show you a picture, but yeah, she was amazing. We had so much fun. We were hanging out on beaches, just living the high life. And after a couple months, guys, I just ran out of money because I wasn't even working. I was just living the dream, eating like $100, $200 meals, you know, sitting by the beach at night, having steaks, drinking wine, drinking liquor, partying at a dance club, relaxing on the beach all day. Guys, I had a great time, but I ran out of money. And I was like, man, I'm ready to just go to work. I'm tired of working at dealerships, okay? And I went to a dealership for a couple months. I saved up a bunch of cash, guys, a bunch of cash. I can go to any dealership and make $10,000, $15,000 a month right now. I mean, I've made like $25,000, $30,000. Other people's dealerships, I've made even more on my own. But if you work at a dealership right now, the information on closing alone is going to make you tons of cash for yourself. Like if you have your own independent dealership, you're going to kill it with this. If you're working at a car dealership, this is great. I mean, you can honestly buy your own car and put it in the parking lot of your dealership, and a lot of times it's going to be a less expensive car because maybe you don't have that much money. Maybe you buy a $2,000 car or a $1,000 car, sell it for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 cash, and where your dealership sells everything for $10,000 and up. Okay, so you can sell your own cars while you're selling cars, guys. I know a lot of people that do that. That's a great way to do it. It's a good way to just stack up cash. You're going to learn everything you need to know for a sales job. So what if I don't know anything about cars? Okay, that's a great question. I didn't know anything. I told the story earlier, but I didn't know anything about cars when I started. I knew a little bit about like makes and models and stuff like that because I worked at a dealership. But when I started, I didn't know anything about cars. I didn't know how to drive a Standard. I didn't know how to jump a car. Never changed a tire in my entire life to this day. I have guys that do that for me. Don't know how to do anything mechanically on a car. I literally don't do any of that stuff. There's a lot of people that can teach you that stuff, guys. You can find that stuff free on YouTube, and they'll walk you through how to do it. You just YouTube how to do this, and there's people that will walk you through that for free, okay? Because that's not the most valuable skill set. Yes, it's valuable to know, and you can make a lot of money with that skill set. Now, we're going to give you those skill sets inside of the Mechanic Buying Secrets. If you drive a car around for a test drive for yourself and it drives pretty good, it's going to drive pretty good for the person that you're selling it to. Okay, and I can show you how to sell cars without test drives all day long. Okay, yes, the feel of the wheel seals the deal. If it drives really good, you want to have the person drive the car because they fall in love with it. They get attached to it. They have to have it. Okay, if a car drives horrible, I'll show you how to sell cars without them even driving it. Okay, they'll sell them before they won't even drive it, and they'll just drive it off the lot, and then it's as is, and that's their problem. Okay, even if you buy a bad car, I'm going to tell you how to do that. I don't encourage that because then people are going to be mad at you. But you know what? You'll still get your money, and that's up to you. It's up to you. If you follow the Mechanic Buying Secrets, the Master Mechanic Buying Secrets, you won't have to worry about that. But honestly, you could buy any car at the auction blindfolded. Like I can go into an auction with a blindfold and just outbid everybody, and I can outsell everybody. I can sell what the deals that you get at the auctions, and if you're buying them at the places that I'm telling you to buy them, like at dealer-only auctions, I can go sell any car for more money, guys, to the public. Anyone. Sometimes when I first started, I would just buy everything because I was like, we can fix anything. I can sell anything. It doesn't matter. Okay, but there's a smarter way to do it, and we're going to tell you how to do that. And the dealership formula will put your bank account on steroids when you follow this formula. Buyers will stampede to deliver cold hard cash into your hands, and there's not a better feeling, in my opinion, than people giving you tons of cash. Okay, yes, love is great, all this stuff, but I'm talking about like business and just having fun. You can kind of sit back, relax, kind of just, all you got to do is talk to people. It's not even that hard. You don't have to do any manual labor. You literally just sit back, talk to a few people, or have a salesman that you hire talk to people and collect your money. Okay, people send you money in every single month. You have so much cash you won't even know what to do with it, except you will, because you'll buy more cars and turn that into even more cash. Guys, you are a champion. If you're still watching this right now, I want to congratulate you and thank you. So it's time others noticed, okay? Step into your power. It all starts with one car. It always starts with one car, one deal. You're one deal away from everything you've ever wanted, guys. So if you've never gotten into business for yourself, or if you have, you can relate to this more, but it's like, imagine you are at this bridge, okay, and you can see at the end of the bridge, it's everything you've ever wanted, your perfect life. Maybe it's a mansion, family on vacations, maybe it's buying diamonds for your wife. I mean, whatever it is, you can see exactly what you want, whatever your goal is, across the bridge. Now, this bridge is guaranteed to get you the results you want. All you have to do is start taking steps on that bridge. Now, it's a really, really old bridge. You know, you might be squeaking. It might break a board or two, okay, but it's got some ropes. You can hang on. And if you can just hang on and start walking right now and take action towards your dreams, you will get across the bridge and get exactly everything you want in your life. Yeah, you could do it without me, but I'm going to show you how to avoid the landmines. I mean, guys, you can make one false step at an auction. Boom, the car's got a bad engine, bad transmission. You're fucked. You're fucked. Okay, I'm going to show you how to avoid that, how to put that to a minimum, guys. Some of these banks, banks are smart. They got a lot of money, and some of these reps that deal with these dealers, they will fuck you over hard, like real hard. Like, if you think you fuck customers over, these banks will fuck you over 10 times harder. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to avoid all this stuff. Tell you how to avoid the landmines and show you how to make more money than you ever imagined possible. So you can drive cool cars, flip them, make more money. You're going to discover how to get every last penny out of buyers for their down payment and for their monthly payment. Guys, we have put together the perfect formula. I say we because all the people I've learned from over the years, I've taken all the best ingredients and put them into the dealership formula. So guys, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you have another business that you're doing right now, this is the ultimate side hustle. Literally buy one car, okay, drive it to work. If somebody comes, they call you, hey, they want to come buy your car for cash, you sell it to them at work, you take a cab home, whatever, you make $1,000 at your job, okay, an extra $1,000, they literally just come to you, okay, you could do that from anywhere, okay, you could have a bunch of cars at your work or at your house, okay, I know people that have 10, 15, 20 cars just chilling. Starting a dealership without the dealership formula is like jumping out of a plane without a parachute, okay? It's like literally doing it without testing it, know what works and what doesn't work. Okay, it's just picking a random pack. Could be a backpack, okay? You guys, put out the fire burning a hole in your pocket today, guys. Guys, if you're spending money on all this stuff that isn't making you money, it's time to invest in yourself. If you bet on yourself to take the action, you're going to be successful. If you're one of those people like, I'm going to do it on myself, I'm not going to invest in myself, you don't believe in yourself enough to do it. So your wish is your command. I don't have a crystal ball, but I know if you want different results, then you must do something different. Guys, so it's time to shit or get off the pot, guys. I mean, dealership formula will open up more doors for you than you've ever imagined, but it's time to open and walk through that door right now. I mean, this is an opportunity. It's waiting. It's here. It's now. It's not going to be here much longer, guys. I'm only going to be on the webinar for a little bit longer. I'm going to do some Q&A real quick. So, guys, it's time to go to the next level. Now, I can lead you to water, but I can't make you drink it. That's up to you. I mean, I can give you all the tools, 99% of the information, but that last 1%, that's up to you. That's up to you to make the decision. And, guys, aren't you sick and tired of not winning in life? Aren't you sick and tired of being sick and tired of seeing other people win? So for me, guys, I used to watch all sorts of movies where I watched other people win. I watched my favorite sports team win. I watched TV and I watched those actors on there win. I watched porn and I watched guys having sex with super hot girls. I watched them win. Okay, but aren't you sick and tired of not winning in your life and just watching everybody else win? Isn't it time for you to get in the game, get off the sidelines? Everybody's watching from the stadium, okay, but this is your chance to get in the game. I'm your coach. I'm putting you in the game. Okay, you're on the 1 yard line. All you got to do is throw a little shovel pass, hand the ball off, and you're going to get a touchdown. It's that simple, but you have to get in the game right now. So if you're sick and tired of other people winning in life, it's time for you to win, my friend. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I feel a moral obligation to deliver this. I've kept these secrets to myself for years. If you're ready to fucking win, click the button below right now. Every formula in here is proven to make you money. It's not theory. It's not this bullshit that I just made up and put to fucking together. This is made millions of dollars. This has bought houses. This has bought cars. This has bought Rolex watches. This has bought whatever the fuck I wanted to fucking buy. Vacations. So stop being like everybody else, watching everybody else win. It's time that you started winning for a change. It's time you awaken your power within, guys. This is the secret key to unlocking your potential. Don't you believe that you're not living up to your potential right now? Guys, this is the vehicle. Even if this isn't your passion, it's all good. It's all good. Guys, I'm not even passionate about the car business. It's fun. It's awesome. Would I say it's my passion? I don't know. It's freaking pretty fucking cool. It's better than anything else I've ever done in life. My real passion is trying to help you guys get over that hump, because I struggled with it for years. I would make a bunch of money at the dealership, but then I would get out of the car business and struggle trying to chase all these shiny objects and trying to do all these things. You can use the money you make from the dealership formula to fuel your passion. Do it to give to charities. You can do whatever you want to do. You can feed America. You can build houses for people. You can do anything in this life that you want, but you need money. You need money. You need resources. You can dedicate your time, but your money will go a lot further because you can dedicate the time of many people. I mean, your cash will literally blow up as soon as you take action now. But guys, right now you have the psychological switch in your brain that you can just flip at any time to go from frustration to freedom, to go from poverty to first class, to go from being dead broke to having more money than you know what to do with. Take action now. Flip the switch, and I'll see you on the inside. Guys, I'm literally passing you the baton. I've ran the 400 meters. I've ran it, okay? Everybody else has run it before me. You're the last leg, okay? We have a big lead. All you have to do is grab the baton. I'm literally going to pass you the baton right now. But you have to grab it. You have to take advantage of this opportunity and grab the baton. Just follow the same path that I've laid out for you. It's super simple. Just go in a circle, okay? And then you will get to be a champion at the finish line and finally win in your life again, okay? I'm passing you the baton. It is a proven path. I've already dominated it. It's your turn to dominate. It's your turn to make a decision. Time to get off the fence, guys. I mean, the secret is selling cars. You've seen the proof. Your income is about to take off for those action takers. I mean, it's like you're getting the goose that lays golden eggs. I'm giving you golden eggs, and then I'm giving you the goose that lays golden eggs. You can harvest for years and years to come, guys. It's like I'm the giant, and I'm giving you the freaking goose. You don't have to steal it. I'm giving it to you. You're literally stealing it out of my pocket, okay, at the price I'm giving this to you for. So don't be a fucking pussy, guys. I know some of you are being pussies right now. I've been a pussy, probably bigger pussy than all of you put together on here before in my life, okay? But break through the fucking wall. This is the breakthrough that you've been waiting for. I mean, the only thing you need in the dealership formula is a phone and a couple bucks, okay? A phone. You can do everything from a phone. The worst decision you can make in life is no decision. The second worst decision you can make is a bad decision. And the best decision you can make is enrolling in the dealership formula right now. So start winning again. Make the right decision for you and your family. If you're one of these people that does not make a decision, you're literally living your default future. Like, imagine yourself, you just go through life and you don't make any decisions for yourself, the world will decide things for you. Let's say you're ending up with the girl you're dating now, but you didn't really go out and find the girl of your dreams. You didn't go ask, like, she liked you and you're just like, okay, I'll just go with that. And that's a default future, guys. Same thing with the income, with the job. Your buddy got you a job at this place. It's okay. You make enough money to pay your bills, maybe get drunk on the weekends, but it's not fulfilling you. It's not giving you the type of satisfaction that you truly desire. You're not making an impact in the world. You're not making a difference. You're not getting the money you want to make money. So you don't need money to start a car dealership, guys. Yes, it helps. And here's the thing. If you don't have any money right now, get excited because you're about to get some fucking money, some FU money. It all starts with just one car, guys. You sell a car, you make some money. You buy 2 cars, you sell that one. Then you have 4 cars. And next thing you know, you're blowing up. So you don't need money to start a car dealership, guys. And you don't need to be a mechanic. I didn't even know how to jump a vehicle, guys. I didn't even know how to do it. I've never changed a tire in my entire life. I've sold thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of cars. Never changed a tire. So, guys, I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to show you where the money is. And let me tell you something. Fuzzy targets don't get hit. You have to have a clarity. And guys, this is a crystal clear formula for how to make money. I'm telling you something right now. The money is in your city. It is in your backyard. It is local. It is the easiest thing to do. And guys, you could sell cars on eBay and across the nation if you want to. And for certain cars, I think that's good. But guys, you could just get the money locally. People will bring you lump sums of cash. People will drive from an hour away all day long. People will come far and wide for a deal, okay? And I'm going to show you how to unlock income instantly. This is the way to do it, guys. And this is so great because people put money in your hand. I have people bringing me $300 a month for their payment every month. Somebody brought me $350 today. So here's the secret, guys. Person A gives person B money. Person B sells person A something. The secret is to become person B as many times as possible, or raise your transactions. Increase the number of transactions you do, or raise the money per transaction, the profit per transaction. I mean, receiving the money directly also allows us to fuel our business to grow it. I mean, this is a cash business, guys. Yes, we have all the banks. I'm going to show you how to get money from banks. They can finance you and all that as well. Or you can just sell cars for straight up cash, or you could finance them yourself. We're going to dive into that, but this is cash. People are giving you money, guys. And I'm going to give you the secret treasure map to find the gold in your city, guys. And you're going to be able to see what others can't see. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And that could be more true with used cars. So people have a very nice car. Let's say they have BMW 5 Series, and then they're just tired of it. They're like, I want the new 7 Series. But that 5 Series is going to be cherished by someone. Okay, it doesn't matter how old it is. It doesn't matter if it has 250,000 miles. It doesn't matter about anything. Someone else will want it. Okay, someone else always wants it. If it still runs, someone else will want the car. All cars have sold once, so they will sell again at a cheaper price. So I want you to think about something for a minute. What is money? A lot of people have fear about money, and even bigger fears about spending money. But you need to understand that money is good. It's just a tool that was created for exchange. Other than that, there is no real value in money. Think about it. You can't use it to stay warm. You can't eat it. You can only trade it for something else that you want. Just think. Everyone who exchanges money for something does it because they feel that what they are getting in exchange is greater than keeping the money or using it for something else. At least that's what I expect when I buy something. I don't actually know for sure until I do buy and try it out and can see the results. But my question for you is this. Would you exchange that money for the results that I've shown you here on the webinar? If the answer is yes, then you need to get started right now. And if you have any fear that it might not be what you expected or that you might not be able to get those results, just let us know and we'll give you your money back. I've been in business for a long time now, and I've found there are only 2 kinds of people. Those who are good at making money and those who are good at making excuses. You can't do both. If you're the one making excuses, I hate to say it, but I think you're going to have a really hard time in life. The great news is that you can choose right now, in this moment, you can choose which type of person you're going to be. Don't be someone who makes excuses. Be someone who actually makes money and invest in the dealership formula. One of the questions we got here is, how do I repossess cars? Now, the best way, I believe, is to make a second key, have it GPSed, and then just literally look wherever it is, and then just go up, pick it up yourself. Okay, that's an easy way. A lot of ways, I just had a dude come by, and people want to do repos. They love to do them, people that have tow trucks and stuff like that. This guy just offered to do repos for $60. Normally, it's like between 100 and 200 bucks. Just kind of depends where it is, the quality of the car and stuff like that. He just literally said he would do it for between 60 and 120 bucks, depending where it's located. So I pay people a lot of times to do them because I don't want to do them myself. I let my guys do them if I have a second key. I have my own tow truck by now, so I can just go repo them myself, which is nice. But a lot of times, if you're just working on your business, you don't want to be out late at night and mess around with people, then just pay somebody to do it. That's the easy answer. Jonathan asks, how much money can I make per car? That's a great question. That's up to you. I mean, there's many ways to do it. Obviously, if you finance the car, you can make more money on it. People just, if they don't have all the money, they're more desperate to get the car, and you can charge a lot more. But I'm just talking about on a straight cash car. Let's say it also depends how quick you want to sell it. Like, you can wait for the right buyer, and the right buyer, like, think of it like real estate. The right buyer will come. There's an ass for every seat. The right buyer will come and pay you all the money for the car. The question is, do you want to wait for that buyer to come and pay you all the money? Let's say you buy a car for $1,000. The right buyer will come by and give you, let's say, $3,000 for the car. I'm just going to use like realistic numbers. Okay, they'll come give you $3,000 cash price. You buy a car for $1,000, they'll come give you $3,000 for that car. Okay, let's just assuming it's not like you didn't steal the car, like you just bought like a average car, and let's say you bought it for $1,000. Okay, the right buyer will give you $3,000 for that car, but you might have to wait a month and a half for that buyer. But if you do it at $2,500, the right buyer might come within a week, and if you do it at $2,000, the right buyer will come that same day. Okay, so you can literally get your money back. Now, the system that I use does all that for you and calculates what you make on the car. And actually, I want to pull something up. So you can make $1,000 on the car that same day. If you wait a week, you can make $1,500 on the car. If you wait a month or two, you might make $2,000 on the car. So, but the good part about selling them quick, if you want to invest and you're buying a lot of cars, it's good to sell them a little quicker, because you can take that money and let's say you can buy 2 cars immediately. Let's say you get that $2,000 today, and then you can buy 2 cars for $1,000, and then you sell them both for $2,000 real quick, or wait for one for $3,000, get $2,000 for the other one. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna pull this up. There's a lot of cool reports you can do. So I promised you guys that I was going to show you what cars that I have make the most money. Okay. So guys, here's the list. Now there's a lot of ways you can calculate this. You can calculate it, like I was saying before, like how much money can you make on the cars. You can calculate it like how long the cars sat in inventory. But I'm just going to show you like what cars I've made the most money on. This is an average. Okay. Now the first 2 of these, I haven't sold that many of them, so they're a little tweaked. Okay, so they're a little skewed. So, but the most money I've sold Scions. Okay, the average day within a week. Now, these average days on the lot, a lot of these, for myself, those aren't the actual lot times. So what I did is I would buy like 30 cars at the auction, okay, or 20 cars at the auction, let's say, and I would pay for 5 of them, and then I would go sell those 5 cars and then go get my other 5 cars. But I would put those cars in the inventory as soon as I bought them, so I always knew what I had. But sometimes I would go get them like a week or 2 weeks later. They're mostly like less than a week, couple days. A lot of them are a couple days, guys. Some of them I didn't even mark them sold till forever. So the number on my average days on lot are skewed because I bought them at the auction. I put them in my system, but they weren't actually on my lot. I just bought them, but they weren't actually on my lot till much later. So the numbers on the average days on the lot are skewed. So I'm just going to go by contractual profit, okay, like what I made per car. Now, some of these are finance cars. A lot of them are cash cars. Majority of them are cash cars. This is what I made right here. So if you look at this, Scion, that's what I made the most. I made $2,900 a car, okay, for the Scion. Okay, now if you're doing financing, I mean, a lot of these are cash deals, so the numbers are going to be lower, okay. Suzuki, $2,200, okay. But I've only sold like 3-4 of those, okay. Now we're getting into the real numbers. So 27 cars, okay. So I've sold 27 Lexuses. Okay, $2,200 a car. So I made $2,200. This is like the real number. So Lexus is actually the best seller, so I need to go buy more Lexuses, all right? And then Hyundais. Sold 38 Hyundais. Basically $2,196, about the same. $2,000 a car on GMCs. Mitsubishis, 26 of them, about $2,000 a car, okay? BMWs, about $1,800. Nissans, 84 Nissans, guys. That's a ton of freaking Nissans, right? I used to work at Nissan, so I love them. Sold a ton of Altimas. And I can break this down by model. And inside the dealership formula, I'm going to break this down by model. Now, these are my proven numbers. Now, you can, depending what market you're in and you want to go after, you can make a lot of these numbers work. And at the beginning, I had cars that I shouldn't have bought, that I had people buying for me that they messed up, and they brought these numbers down. But, guys, these are the averages. So how much can you make per car? This is my average right here. So $1,700 a car on Nissan. Sold 84 of them. Okay, times 84 by 1,700. How much is that? It's a lot of freaking dough. All right. Chryslers 31, 1,700. Jeeps 7, 1,600. Acuras, 43 Acuras, about 1,600. 73 Dodges. Damn, that's a lot of Dodges. Can't even believe I sold that many Dodges. About 1,500. All right. 33 Pontiacs. I don't even like buying Pontiacs for the most part. Some of them are good, but a lot of them are trash. 127 Fords. Holy damn, that's a lot of Fords. 1,500 a car, okay? And the Fords, they're staying in a lot, like, this is how long they're staying in a lot, 12 days, but again, a lot of these numbers are skewed. It's probably more like 3-4 days, and a lot of them sat at the auction for longer than that. 27 Kias, about 1,500. So really 1,000 and up. So Volkswagen, Buick, Chevys, 123 Chevys, by the way, 1,100 per Chevy. 1,000 a car on the Chevys, 123 of them. So there's more of them, but $123,000, guys, on Chevys I've made. And guys, when I see all these cars, it's the transactions are so quick and easy. Like I can do a deal in under 10 minutes, under 20 minutes, under 5 minutes from start to finish because the cash deals are so fast. They literally just look at it. Some people just look at the car. They say, here's the cash. I want it. And they just give you the cash, and that's it. My best month that I've done is 90 cars in a month. That was with me and one other salesperson. Now, that's a lot. I'm not saying you're going to sell 90 cars in a month. I'm not saying you're going to make millions of dollars within minutes. But here's what I am saying, guys. If you follow the dealership formula, you can easily make profits, $1,000 a car and up. Okay, let's scroll down and see what the least amount of money I'm making a car. Land Rover. I've only bought 3 of them, and one was a total. It was awful. Okay, I got killed on that. The worst cars I have, I'm making hundreds of dollars on them. $500, $600. I didn't lose money on any car. Even that Land Rover, I bought one. It didn't even work at all. I had to sell it for like $400. Okay, but the other deal I made a bunch of money on. So there you go. And then Mercedes 600. So this is like the least I've made on it. And like I said, in the dealership formula, I'm going to give you a breakdown by models, like whether it's the Toyota Corolla, the Hyundai Sonata, the Ford F-150, what cars are really working for me. Again, all of them will work for you. Just depends if you get them for a good price. And I'm throwing you a lifesaver right now. So grab hold of this opportunity. The button below. So just kick back, relax, and let the cash flow in, guys. Isn't it time you paved your own path? Hack your way through the job jungle and finally get where you really want to go in life. Imagine dream vacations with your friends and family. Escape the undesirable employee epidemic. Kick back, relax, and party in paradise, guys. So the dealership formula is not a map. This is a GPS. Map, you can get lost. You can take a wrong turn. You're not guaranteed to get to your destination with a map. It's easy to get lost. You might end up in the mountains when you're looking for the beach, guys. The dealership formula is a GPS system that will take you through the process step by step and get you exactly where you need to go. in the fastest amount of time possible. That's what the dealership formula is going to do for you. You can open your own dealership tomorrow, guys. You can do it alone if you want. Try to reach out for help, see if anybody gets back to you. But I'm telling you, I'm going to get you off the island that you're on and take you to the promised land right now. And I guarantee you're wasting money on other things that you don't need right now. I guarantee you're wasting money on things you don't need that you could easily invest and start doubling, tripling, and quadrupling your money faster than you ever thought possible. So I'm throwing you a lifesaver.
Most people in this world live paycheck to paycheck. Every couple weeks you get paid, and then you pay your fixed costs like rent and food. Then there's usually some money left over. We call that disposable income. Most people are going to blow that every single month. If they have $1,000 in disposable income, they're going to spend it until it's gone. They might spend it on movies, ice cream, travel, all short-term pleasures that are gone in an instant. But the cool thing is that money replenishes every 2 weeks. Boom, there's another $1,000 in disposable income you can spend. Most people spend that cash on things that don't really add value to their lives in a meaningful way. You should be investing that money into products, programs, and services that will actually help you. That's the power of disposable income. It comes back. Every 2 weeks, boom, there's more money. Every month, money replenishes, right? But this is the key. Time does not replenish. It disappears. It's gone forever. So you could go out and spend months or years of valuable time trying to figure something out, but you will never get that time back. Instead, you could save that time and effort because I've already spent it for you and work directly with me. It will cost you money to get started, but that money will come back, whereas the time away from your family and trial and error is wasted effort and gone forever. So if you're still on the fence, now is the time to click the button below and get started. Remember, there's no risk and we have a 100% money back guarantee, but the only way for you to know if this is right for you is to get started right now. So go ahead, click the button below, fill out the information on the next page, and I will see you on the inside. Are you working for somebody right now that you just really don't respect, that you really don't like, that you wish you didn't have to work for? If so, this is your shot to get rid of them forever, and you could become your own boss. If you're like me, you've been trying to figure out how to make money on your own and not having to work for someone, and you couldn't quite fit the pieces together. But I'm telling you right now, this is the key puzzle piece to get exactly where you need to go. I've spent years connecting the dots, and this piece will get you to the promised land. The dealership formula will take you to the top if you follow the steps right in front of you. It's very, very easy to get to the top. In the dealership formula, we're going to show you how to get from point A to point B in the fastest way possible. It's not all these detours and stuff you don't need to know. This is just the information that you need to make money selling cars. So somebody's asking if I can do a payment plan for the dealership formula. I've got a couple of you asking that. Now, congratulations to all of you fast action takers that have already gotten into the dealership formula. I have some special unannounced bonuses in there waiting for you. The answer to this is right here on the webinar right now. There's not going to be a payment plan, and here's why. It's really for your benefit. Like if you are getting into a pool and just sticking your toe in the water. You're like, oh, it's kind of cold. I don't know if I want to get in all the way. Let me try it out, see how things go. Trying to win a swimming race. You're not going to win because you're not even in the water yet. But if you dive in, if you go all in right now, you're going to become like Michael Phelps and you're going to freaking win. That's not even that good of an analogy. Here's a better one. The reason I don't do payment plans and stuff like that, I see people do payment plans all the time. They are not committed enough to do it. If you're kind of on the fence about doing it, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But if you know that this is the answer for you, which I know it is for most of you, if you know how to sell anything, if you can learn and just follow directions, and you want to break free from your 9 to 5, this is for you guys. So just invest all the money. If you see a payment plan option somewhere, you can take advantage of that. But guys, right now I don't want to do any payment plans, and it's not for my benefit.
Because a payment plan, I'd probably actually charge you more money if I did do a payment plan, because that's how the payment plans work with, financing cars or anything really. But it's for your benefit. It's for your benefit going all in. Guys, you'll make $2,000 on one car. 2 cars will make $3,000. Okay, you'll make $1,000 profit and pay for your whole investment here. But if you invest in yourself, that proves to you that you believe in yourself. Okay, and if you believe in yourself, you will take the action. For years, I didn't believe in myself. I believed in myself a little bit in certain areas, and then other areas I didn't. If you take action and invest in yourself, you bet on yourself, you're going to fucking win, guys. So somebody's asking what's inside the members area. They're asking kind of what content is it. I'm starting a 10-minute countdown timer, and when the clock gets 0, the webinar is over, and you will not have access to get the dealership formula anymore. I'm probably going to offer it in the future for higher prices, but right here, right now on the webinar, you can take advantage of this very low price of only $19.97, but only if you act right now before the 10-minute countdown timer is over. Now, this isn't a countdown timer to another countdown timer. That's what we used to do back in the day. This is a real countdown. Successful people take action. Unsuccessful people don't take action. That's the only difference between successful and unsuccessful people. Fortune favors the bold. I want to thank each and every one of you that is still on the webinar. I truly believe that you are a champion. You are a difference maker in this world. Guys, you're going to get the Dealership Formula Masterclass. You're going to get the launch codes. You're going to get the irresistible advertising templates. That's going to be the templates of me walking you through it. The live calls is going to be an audio. It's going to be basically audio. The Master Mechanic is going to be video, where you're watching the mechanic and seeing him go through cars and what to buy, what not to buy. The Tomb of Forbidden Secrets is basically like a webinar style like this, where I walk you through everything. Same thing with most of the course. It's going to be kind of PowerPoint. Some of it will just be me talking, like talking like one-on-one, like we're having a conversation at a bar, hanging out. Get excited, guys. So you're getting everything for just $19.97. I'm literally giving it away at that price. Now, to some of you, that's going to seem like a lot of money, but I promise you it's not. Okay, it's not. If you think $2,000 is a lot of money, you need to get the Dealership Formula. We could lose $2,000. I could throw $2,000 in the trash right now. I wouldn't even notice. I wouldn't even care. It doesn't even matter, because the money is always coming in. Payments are always coming in. Stuff is always happening. No matter what, somebody could steal a car tomorrow, I wouldn't even be worried about it. Yeah, that would suck. And yes, we have cameras, and we'll tell you, you take your keys home with you at night, guys. You don't leave titles around. It's super simple, guys. Imagine for a moment that you're on your deathbed. Okay, you have a few more minutes of life left, and you meet the version of you that fulfilled all their potential. They maxed out their freaking life. Okay, they made all the best moves their whole life. Okay, and you're getting to meet them. For me personally, I want to meet that dude and be like, hey, what's up, man? I know who you are. I know who you are. I don't have any regrets. I did everything I wanted in life. If you want to max out your potential and live up to what you can truly be in this world, click the button below and enroll in the Dealership Formula. I promise you it will change your life. Even if you only sell a couple cars, guys, you're going to make your money back and then some, and then you'll have the skills. And guys, I didn't even tell you like how much you can get. Guys, tax time. Oh my God, tax time. Dude, you can make so much money in tax time alone. People that have no money, okay, imagine this for a moment. People that have no money and they have a bunch of kids, they get checks for $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $15,000, $8,000, and they don't have any idea how to manage this money. What do people do when they win the lottery? They go buy a car. What do people do when they get a bunch of money? They go buy a car. They just will blow it on a car, and that money will come directly to those who are smarter and take action and set up the fishing lines for them to come to you. Man, everybody's getting so much money on their taxes. You can level up on a different level. I've seen dudes walk in, dealers walked in with like $50,000 cash, just cash money, 50 grand at the fucking auctions. Guys, and you can set it up like this. You can get a bunch of down payments, tax time, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 down, And then when they can't pay the payments, you can repo the car if that's how you want to play it. Or you can just buy a $2,000 car, sell it for $5,000 cash. Stack up like that. However you want to do it. There's a ton of tax time strategies. You're gonna kill it in the tax time alone. But people need to buy cars for their kids. $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. They want to buy cars for their kids all the time. Their kid wrecks the car. They need another car. That's what's great about the business. They get you sell a guy a car. I've sold a guy a car and then sold it for $3,000. He wrecks it and comes back and buys another one within like a week, within a month, within 2 months. They will come back to you. Okay. You don't even need to advertise after a certain point after you have a bunch of customers, because the word will spread, especially if you do financing or take care of people and sell them good cars. Either one of those will spread like wildfire. So you're going to get entertained as well as educated inside of this. There's a bunch of footage of me repoing people. I almost get my ass beat in one of the videos, so you're going to get access to that. This big 350-pound black dude, man, almost punches me in the face. So you got to get inside to see this stuff. He had a gun on him too. These 3 Jamaicans backed me in a corner over a repo. I mean, guys, there's some just hilarious footage in here that I do some ballsy stuff. Okay, I sold cars to gang members. I didn't even care. You don't have to sell. You can sell to whoever you want to. You can sell to upstanding citizens, but I just sold to gang members because they had a bunch of cash, and I really didn't care. Guys, it's like a video game. If you ever played a video game, you start out the video game in life and you get a couple skills, but then you upgrade your skills, you get better and better, and by the time you're done, you're just a badass. Okay, you're just dominating the game, you fucking conquer it, you killed it. That's what the dealership formula is going to do for you. It is going to give you the high income skills so you can make income anywhere you want in life and really just level you up on a way that you've never leveled up before. Okay, so you're going to level up faster than you ever have before. In a race, the difference between last place and first place is only maybe 0.3 seconds. Okay, you're so close to success, and this is the edge you need. This is a legal way to make money. The state will not mess with you. You're providing tax revenue for your state. You're giving back to your state. People are going to love you. Some people are going to hate you, but you know what? You got money that you'll make on them, and who cares at the end of the day? People are going to hate you on some things no matter what it is. It doesn't matter. People could leave you bad reviews in the car business. People still come down. I had one dealership where had like the worst reviews. Like, I didn't even care. And somebody called in. They're like, your dealership's got bad reviews, but you seem awesome, so I'm going to come down. And then, like, they still come. They come on the cars, guys. They come on the cars. Yes, your brand matters, and it helps. Depends on what kind of cars you sell and stuff like that. But, guys, it is so simple to make money in the car business. There's nothing more fun than making money in the car business. There's something I know of that you can do to make money faster and easier than doing this, because it's cash money, and you can get it immediately. Nothing's stopping you from making thousands of dollars tomorrow. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing stopping you. The only thing stopping you is not clicking the button below and enrolling inside the dealership formula. So
the way I see it, you've got 2 choices right now. Your first option is to do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. Your second option is to pony up on this tiny little investment today compared to all the value you're going to get in return, and just give it a shot. See if it will work for you. If it doesn't, for whatever reason, you get your money back. There's no risk. You have nothing to lose but stress and headaches. I'm guessing there are 2 kinds of people listening to me right now. You're either a doer or a dabbler. The dabblers love to sit and listen and learn, but they rarely ever do anything and often look for any excuse not to move forward. Some of you are doers. You're not sure how this is going to work for you, but you see how it's worked for me and for other people. So you have faith that it will work for you as well. And what I've found is that the doers are the ones who get ahead in life, while the dabblers don't ever really seem to progress. Habits are hard to change. I could leave the webinar right now and enjoy the rest of my day. I'm already successful with dealerships. This is already working for me, but it's not about me, it's about you. And if you leave now, you might think you learned a lot of cool stuff, but my guess is that tomorrow morning you'll already have slipped back into your normal routines. Am I right? You just do what you've always done. That's what most people do. But because I'm your coach, your friend, your mentor, I'm not going to let you go back to your old habits. I'm going to make sure you're successful by breaking them. If you want real, lasting change, you need repeated exposure to the full dealership formula system. That's what you'll get when you invest today.
So guys, this is your last chance. I'm closing the webinar in 30 seconds. Think about what this will do for you. Think about your family. Think about the impact this will have. So this is your last chance. Get excited, guys, and enroll in the dealership formula right now. I'll see you guys on the inside. Thanks for all the action takers. For all those who didn't take action, I wish you guys the best of luck in life. Thank you for taking the time to watch the webinar. I really, really appreciate it. I can't wait to see you guys who did take action and did make a decision to change their lives inside the dealership formula. I'll see you on the inside.